your divorce made headlines this past month, and that was due to the controversy that was surrounding your husband's new engagement to another cast member of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha. You're obviously very aware. May I ask, how did you find out about that?
I found out at the same time as everyone else. I did not know. As a matter of fact, I remember receiving a phone call around 8 a.m. that morning when everything started making headlines. And someone said to me, Simon and Porsha, they're engaged. They're engaged. And I remember arguing with them. And I specifically said, no, my husband is a lot of things, but he would never do that to me. That is just not who he is. No. And they said, are you sure? Because this is what everyone is saying. I said, I don't give a shit what everyone else is saying. He wouldn't do that.
But he did.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't think it was possible for him to do that, but then once you found out, obviously that was the case. Were you mad? Were you sad? I mean, what was that emotion for you? The raw emotion, what you felt when it was confirmed?
Everyone has their own way to deal with pain. And my husband is hurting just as much as I am. But this took this took the cake. It hurt. That's the best way I can describe it. I was in pain.
I've never liked that expression, took the cake, and I really don't like it now that it's in this emotional moment.
Yeah.
I think I want to ask on behalf of everyone who's been reading the headlines about your divorce. There's been so many comments to you, DMs to Porsha. I mean, and people are expecting you, fans are expecting you to act or react a certain way. I guess one of the burning questions that I was talking about earlier is, do you blame Porsha for your divorce?
No. No one has that power over my life, my husband's life, and our marriage. No. However, Simon and I were the ones who were married to one another. We're the ones who created a family together and built a life with one another. I blame the both of us. He is to blame. I am to blame. And that is all.
Okay.
Whatever came after that, I'm not saying it was right. I'm not even saying it was wrong. But no. No one has that power besides Simon and I.
But fans were speculating that you may have been cheating on Simon. So I just want to ask you, is there any truth to that?
No, I never cheated on my husband.
Do you feel like Simon may have ever cheated on you?
I'll say this. Simon and I are not new to couples therapy. And during one of our therapy sessions, I will never forget it. I've never forgotten it, actually. The therapist had asked him, have you ever cheated on Falynn? Would you ever cheat on Falynn? She was just going down this line of, cheating and being unfaithful. And his response was only this: Simon doesn't get caught unless Simon wants to be caught. And those words have stuck with me ever since.
Wow. Yeah, that would be burned into not only my heart, but my mind too. I would always be thinking, if you go to work, are you actually at work? Where are you? That can't be a comfortable feeling.
No. When it came to my marriage, like most women, I was very tenacious. I worked damn hard to keep my marriage. And I don't know.
Well, you said that Simon said if Simon wants to get caught, then he'll get caught, right? But there is speculation that if Simon was in fact cheating on you, that he may have been cheating with his new fiancee, Porsha.
Mm.
Do you think that there could be any truth to that?
I don't know who I was married to. I can't answer that. I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's fair. I mean, if you don't actually have the timeline, it makes sense.
All right.
Because you could easily come on here and come off a certain.
We're on the verge of getting divorced. I was just talking to Simon maybe the day before I got the call, the night before. I had said goodnight to him. He wasn't home. He hadn't been home for about 2 months. But I had just said goodnight to him, and we had a good conversation about working on our marriage. And the next morning, I'm having my coffee. I'm sipping my coffee, looking at the bees outside of my closet window, and I get a phone call from my attorney stating that Simon had filed for divorce and that we needed to discuss my prenup. I told him, I've never even looked at my prenup. You know, I looked at it before we got married, yes, but we got married like 2 days later after I signed it. I didn't even care about the prenup. I just did it because it made Simon comfortable.
Right.
So I said, no, let me talk to Simon. What are you talking about? So he's like, it's okay, you know, talk to Simon, you know, take some time. And I called Simon immediately. I was distraught. I was broken.
Did he answer?
Yes, he answered. And I said, what is this about my attorney telling me that you filed for divorce? He said, oh, I filed like a month ago and I reneged on it. You know, we're going through a rough patch, and I really thought that, you know, it was the end, and I'll call off the dogs right now. I'll call my attorney. I'll call off the dogs. And as to my knowledge, he did, because I didn't hear anything from my attorney. And at some point in time, I don't even remember when, I don't know. We just went through the divorce at some point.
Okay. Well, fans are also speculating that Simon and Porsha's new engagement, which again you're very aware of, that the timeline is a little off because they said that they were together for about 1 month before he popped the question to her. And obviously you wouldn't have all of those details, and I'm not trying to, you know, continue to throw salt in the wound, right? But for you, he filed for divorce, then he said, I'm calling off the dogs, and then from there you thought you were going to go to therapy, you took vacations together. So this seems like you were sort of in limbo for a little bit in your relationship. 100% no, we're going forward with the divorce.
I think after everything happened in the media, that people are, I think they forget. One, it's that going through a divorce is already hard enough. Two, having to go through that divorce publicly. And then three, for my husband to get engaged to a castmate of mine, whom I had in my home. It's all of these things. And then the last thing is, you know, the children that's involved. There's all of these different emotions and all of these different things. I can't even remember when I truly found out about us going through with the divorce. It's all just a big blur. of pain. I've had to go to psychiatrists, therapists, even just taking a break from social media. I've tried to do everything. I've picked up meditation very heavily, even more than I did before. This is not something that I was prepared for to happen in my life. And not just, I know I'm strong. I know I'll be fine. And I'll get through it. I always do. It's just the kids, our boys.
Right.
They know exactly who this woman is. And I'm not there, to console them. I'm not.
You feel like they might be confused.
I'm not there because I can't see them. And I can't hold them. But God, the ball's on him.